Hello, my friends. Divine timing. I want to talk to you about what the heck does divine timing mean and why it's so important to trust the timing of the new season you are in, the next chapter that you're moving towards. And when you find yourself in the in-between part, which can feel so scary and feel so uncertain and so overwhelming, how do you trust the timing that everything's going to be okay? And so I like to call it divine timing, and here's why. Because I also happen to be in that space right now. I've been in it many times in my life, but here I am again. And so if you're feeling that, I feel you too. And I wanted to just share with you some of the tools that I'm using to help bring this most important practice into being. And what we need to call forth, or what has been helping me, is patience. Now, when someone says to me, just be patient, I usually get really, especially if I'm in an in-between, I get actually kind of irritated, right? Like, be patient. I want it to happen now. And we are in a place where it feels better, like we need to do something or force something or make something happen, add something to the to-do list, right? Because the more we force it, then we will get out of these uncomfortable feelings. But I just want to offer you the invitation that I'm giving the invitation to myself, that the more that we surrender, the more we let go, and we practice trusting in the journey, trusting in the process, that everything is actually working in our favor. All we need to do is show up and create practices that remind us that we are actually on the path. So I want to give you just a few tools or practices that I've been doing, and I'm hoping they're going to help you. So number one is to spend as much time in nature as you possibly can. I have found that to be such a balm for all of my overwhelm and stress and frustration. When I feel impatient, every time I go for a walk, every time I step outside, every time I'm outside now, I just look up and connect with the sky or put my feet in the grass or wherever you are, whatever that means for you. As we're in spring, that could look like snow still for some of you. So put your feet in the snow or make a snowball. But connecting with nature has a beautiful way of calming the nervous system and creating space to find that trust, that sense of ease that is so necessary in this in-between space, because it gives you space to then find like, oh, there's the next step. When you're gripping and forcing, very difficult to see the next step. Certainly not the most aligned step for you. And I have made so many mistakes around this that I promise you, nature is a really good one. Never fails. Number two is to incorporate gratitude. Now, you hear this a lot, like gratitude practice, but I'm just going to tell you that there's a little twist to this that I've started doing. So, for example, I have a deep love with my animal, with Zoe. Many of you have seen her. And she is the most beautiful dog, and she just walks around exuding love. And so sometimes I'll just put my hand on my heart and I'll just bring her into my awareness. And I think about her. But even more, as I start to let that story of Zoe go, and I start to just feel as much as I can in my body, that feeling, that essence of love. And again, I find that ease, I find that opening, and I start to feel that patience creeping back in. Oh, okay, there I am, more ease, less force, more access to trusting in my own timing. Number three, boundaries, my friends. Boundaries. Really take stock in What are you saying yes to? And more importantly, where is your no? What are things that you are saying yes to when you really mean no? Just take an inventory, reassess, so that again, you can give yourself a little more space, a little more ease. Okay, number 4 is something I have really been doing, even in the last few weeks, reconnecting with source. Whatever that is for you, source, Mother Nature, energy, God, Goddess, the divine, whatever it might be, that connection of something outside yourself allows you to just feel that sense of ease and connection, and you don't feel as alone. So whatever that is, just tune into it, see what you can find, play around with it, experiment. And the last one, number 5, is to really start to notice the inner critic, the mind, that voice sometimes inside that is so harsh and in there trying to protect you. But that is the voice that is saying to you, you're not doing enough. Do more, force it, get going. Why haven't you figured this out? How are you going to do this? Or you don't know what to do. What's wrong with you? That is probably the most important thing, just to notice it. Just notice it. Notice the inner critic. Let the inner critic know, hey, thank you for protecting me. Thank you for trying to watch out for me. But I am on a different path. I am trusting in my own timing, my own divine timing. And I trust that everything is working in my favor. I'm giving myself space. I'm giving myself more ease. I'm feeling that connectedness. So thank you, my dear friend inner critic, but I've got this. I've got myself. So just really just thinking about these tools and just experiment with them. See if any of them resonate with you. If you are in that in-between, because the antidote to forcing and fear, when you are not quite sure you've got the map to your next chapter, to that next season, to the journey that you are on, you've taken the leap and you're just not sure what is happening now and what to do next, trusting in that divine timing, calling in these practices, really bringing that in, cultivating patience. You've got this. Sending you lots of love. Until next time.